Good, happy weekend, everybody. It's Saturday. This is Wilhelmina, and I have Jolly and Louise in with me. Mr. Wilhelmina, I believe, is working out downstairs, so I'm taking advantage of quiet time, and we'll see how long it stays quiet. I thought maybe you would like to go through my auction stuff with me. Jim picked it up, and it wasn't a huge haul this week, and I haven't gone through it, so I just turned on the camera. So let's get looking. I hope you're all well, and let me know what you're doing this weekend. You got fun plans? Are you crafting? Are you traveling? The sheep are nosy and they must know. So let's get started. I don't always know what's in these boxes. I kind of know, but you never really know what you're going to find. And this is a freaking treasure right on top. These books, this is from 1829 and 1819 is this one. They're in French. I only know because I did look up the number to see how old they were. Cover. And this is rag paper. And if I'm learning well from Patty Lang over on Sacred Mementos, this rag paper was actually like they dried it on a screen when they made it, if that makes any sense at all. I'm going to camera a little bit. Oh, I don't know why it got darker. That's weird. Hmm. Well, welcome to well, I don't know why it's doing that. That's what anyway, um, he says that this paper, you could see the bottom edges are, let's see if I've got some loose pages here I can put up. Okay. You can kind of see right here where it was laid on a screen, like this edge to dry. So it's handmade paper for what I've learned and hope I'm saying the right thing. And you can feel the text on this. And it's just beautiful paper. I want to see, don't gasp. And this is in French. And I can't tell. Okay. And it is about, it's a theology book. I didn't look further than that because I wanted to get it open. So this one is 1829, and it's theology, and I forget who it's related to, but I'll look it up. But it is a beauty. I just love these books. When I can't sleep at night, or I'm down in the dumps, or even when I'm really ticked off about something silly, we get these out, and it's just, I can't read them, but they're just freaking beautiful books. So it's a history book of sorts. Like I said, I did not look past because I promised myself, since I haven't done a video for a week. Sorry about that. Um, I wanted to get into these boxes, and I promised myself that I would not get in them before I turned the camera on. And it was really hard. They've been here for a couple of hours, and they usually are never waiting that long. And this has the inscription. It says, "To my realist companion." I think that's what it says. "In life, Dora, from her Herald, February 1915." And then it's signed in France. But these are, that was tipped in, I think, maybe. That's the guy's name that this is about. This is from one or the other of these books. I'm assuming because it was tucked in here. This was also with it. And I don't think this is from this book, but it is from Paris. And it looks like someone wrote a letter on the back talking about rockets and fireworks. And I don't know, it may be just words, but I don't know. But it's pretty, it's kind of a ghosty print. And these are definitely, you can very much see that they were laying out dry on a screen. So it's actually handmade paper for sure. You can see on the edge here that it's, let me see if I have any loose ones here. Not yet. I'm just going to snip them out because these are coming apart. So I will be taking them apart. Can you believe these have lasted? That's 200 years old. Here you can kind of see the bottom where it would have been laid out. You can see the marks from it being uneven and laying on a screen to dry. So I hope you can. It's uneven here. And even the pages are not the same size. So you get into this and you have smaller pages and you have, it just kind of goes back and forth between the page sizes. And on some of them, even the font looks different, a little different. I'm always amazed at this paper. I mean, 1819. It's just crazy that these are still around, and I don't care if they're messy, 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 messy. Premier volumes. So that is two treasures. I mean, I'd be happy if that was all that came home from this box. They were in a box lot. And they were in a box lot with this book from 1851. And it's the Journal of Correspondence and Conversations between Lord Byron and the Countess of Blessington, published by Lorenzo Stratton, Cincinnati in 1851. The fancy cover. I'm not sure what that's. It's a quote. I just know it says ghost, but I don't remember what that one is. Filled with poems, epigrams, and sallies of Lord Byron, in which piquancy and wit are more evident than good nature. David Thomas was in his library, and these letters start between them in 1823. I think I'm going to have to read this one, and I might sit down with it today. I'm feeling like a little break of doing something different. And again, I am sure that's drag paper. This has, you can see the edge is pretty dull on here. So this will come apart too. I'll be getting some paper packs together. So keep an eye out or let me know if you would like one. What, what you like to have. This is going to be a fun read. Get that. This says, I don't know if that's 200. What? I have to look into this more. So I think I'm going to sit down and read some of it today. I would say that, and then I don't really let myself do it. It's like I would say I want to sleep all day. This book is in a box that is coming apart. I probably won't put it back in. Tape. It's funny how we get so excited about tape. I have to pay attention. I have to take that out of there before I ditch the box. This is the American College Dictionary. Look how pretty that is. Surprise! It's a big one. Wide, wide spine. And it looks like it's in really, really good shape. Tape. Let's see, the last copyright's 1949. I don't know if you could see these pages, how marbled and pretty they are. Kind of a lightweight paper. Almost like the pages would be in a Bible, if that makes sense. Special consultant, look at all those military terms. Gosh, this is like new. So I will be taking this apart also. And then I will probably be using the, what did I just see? The book cover because it's gorgeous. I'm sorry, I keep going out of screen, don't I? This is beautiful. I don't see many illustrations, tiny ones, but no plates. And always check your books for stuff. I love finding flowers in the pages, and someday maybe there will be $100 bill. We can hope, right? Hopes and dreams. Oh, this is cool. This is the edition for what Michigan and Wisconsin Harper School Geography with maps and illustrations prepared expressly for this work by eminent American artists. American Book Company. Kind of a skinny one. It's pretty back on that. This belonged to Laura Mayer. Hope I'm saying it right. I'm probably pretty sure she's old hair. 1885, 1896 is the last copyright. Oh my goodness. Look at all the different fonts on these. I don't know why my light is acting so weird. Because it's not blue. It's a very pretty buttery color. Let me see if I can change this. That's a little better. I know it's kind of dark, but the color's a little better. Oh man. This one would be hard to take apart, but I bet I will. To the teacher map drawing. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Love these pen and ink. Is it etchings or prints, whatever they are, illustrations. That's what we'll call them. Physical North America. The Eastern Highland, the Low Central Plain, and the Western Highland. Here's a cod fishery in Iceland. Funny to have on a map. A whale fishery. Another cod fishery over here. Gold and silver, cattle, hemp, lead. So this was before, well, it would have been, yeah, there's states marked on here. Florida, Mississippi. Ooh la la. I hope I'm not too, this camera is just making me mad. Oh, that's blue. All right, I'm gonna have to leave it there. If it's dark, I apologize. Political United States. Isn't this just beautiful? Oh my goodness, you guys. Maine. Ooh, railroad up Mount Washington. I'm gonna make you look at almost every page in this one. So you can speed ahead if you want to. Oh, these are beautiful. Copper mining. Pronouncing vocabulary. No, the shipping routes. Asia. The Netherlands. This is so cool. Oh my goodness. I never know what to expect when I bid on a box lot. They usually give you like one picture of what's in the box. So I just bid vicariously. Here's another for Minnesota and the Dakotas. How pretty is that? And this was Catherine Heberlin, Virgil, South Dakota, 1907. For that tiny little spiders. And this, the latest copyright on this is 1901. The buffalo is the beast of all work. This one's a little chippier page, but who cares? I do not. Oh, gosh. Pencil mark. Oh, Vesuvius. Natural Bridge. Grand Canyon. Fossils. Boy, there's a lot of stuff in here. Barriers. Oh boy, look, it's a llama and alpaca. Elefantes. Those would be cute cards all on their own. St. Peter's in Rome. Okay, I'm gonna flip a little faster. Oh my goodness, South America. I don't want you guys to say, I'm out of here. She's gone crazy. What was that? I'll just drive you nuts with what was that I just saw? Baling cotton, river boats, pottery at Trenton. Definitely going to be a fun one to look through. And look at all the index pages. Goodness. That's a lot of maps. Oopsie. Minnesota, South Dakota. Oh, look at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. That's a really old picture of the Corn Palace. I've never been there, but I hear it's kind of fun. How pretty that is. Could trim down the cover and make it gerbils, one out of each thing. Okay. Oh, it's a Capers farmer, 1844, 32 million birds a year. Oh my goodness. They lift to the taxpayers too, American railroads. Bureaucracy. Still some post-war articles and things in here. A lot of ads. Cool. Okay, now I have a stack of, I think, partial magazines, maybe. They're missing their covers because most people take the covers off and just sell them by themselves. So that's probably what this was. This auction, they're liquidating a whole bunch of the family owned several antique malls. So they've been working on that for 2 years, I think. And I don't, he's probably only halfway through the stuff. This is a ladies' home journal from 1932. And probably, I'm guessing any of the colored ads I've probably gone to. Prunes have it. Apples have it. There's one there. Works like magic. Women's Companion, 1926, December. A book's the home of magic things, dragons, fairies, heroes, and kings. I love that. I'm gonna have to trim that out. Hmm. Well, you might hear Jim's radio in the background a little. Illustrated by Chambers. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, we don't have to do every single. A leaf from an old album. Santa Claus at the North Pole. Oh, look at these peanuts. The Bride. Christmas Eve day. I'm gonna save that aside and have a look through that. I'm feeling the need to put some. Who's the illustrator on this one? Walter Biggs. It's Christmas. Both be the same magazine. Christmas Carol come to life. to hang on the tree. You need a sturdy tree. These are a lot of loose pages, but probably just because the covers were taken off. And who knows what else taken out. But they left good stuff for us, right? Christmas. I'm saving these out because I think they need it going through. Woman's Home Companion says 8 old masters suitable for framing. Oh my gosh, look at that. They're beautiful. Oh, for Pete's sake. Madonna of the Grapes. These are beautiful. Wow. You definitely could frame those, right? We have to offer those up on their own. So yes, these look like they are inside pages of the Modern Priscilla. Again, missing its cover. This is from 1921. And it's got a lot of sewing related. This magazine is. And they usually have really fun ads back. Another one from, well, Priscilla, you need to put the date in a more, of course, if we had the cover, right? They used to be really good about putting the dates on. Here we go, November 1921. Formal afternoon dress has returned. 1932, April. But that's this way. The Piece Bag. Needlecraft magazine. 1930 something. The Man Who Collected Christmases. Like that. Well, I think that's a find for those Easter at homes, the formal afternoon dress. I don't think people, the sheep might go over in shock as I came out in a dress. Oh my goodness. Okay, second thoughts. That is adorable. Picks and Chums. And it's just an empty scrapbook. But it is very cute. Nice paper inside too. Needs a little cleanup, but I will be offering that up. And here's some papers. Best wishes to Willie. And seal that close shut. Oh, look at that pretty envelope. Nothing in there. No $100 bills. So we'll read those later. There's to Willie. I don't like to read these like live because sometimes they can be kind of sad. And a gift for you. We all picked out this gift for you and hope you like it immensely. May all the joys we wish come true and our gift please you intensely. So all these people. It's a cute card. They're from Flint, Michigan. I'm going to read them later. This is Wilma Daniels. These are from 1930. That's an interesting envelope. Feels like linen. Very textured. Oh, that looks like a love letter. Now look at these full envelopes. Might have to turn them inside out. And I'll read these later. In this box. This box is a mishmash. Here's this looks promising, doesn't it? Oh, index. Oh, this looks like a newspaper or a magazine. The Cultivator. And it feels like red paper. Where's the date? You see a date. I'm missing a page here. Probably had the date on it, but I can probably find the date. Well, looks like all the pages are tipped in. Hmm, how about that? Because I can look up some of these things I'm seeing here and get an idea of the year when this would have been. Farms for sale, food for animals, broad and land sales. English cart horse. Well, this bears a read, don't you think? Because the copy page. Contents of this number. Silk machinery for sale. Looks like 1843, 1844. Yeah, wow. 1843 and 44. Indian corn. Effects of clover on animals. We have clover issues with our animals, especially, well, mainly the horses, because they'll get into clover at a certain time of the year. The philosophy of wool. Oh my. Maybe I needed the day of reading and regroup my brain. 1844. Oh my goodness, you guys, I had no idea what was in these for real. There. To improve the soil and the mine. Albany, June 1844. Published the first of each month in Albany, New York, by Luther Tucker, proprietor. $1 a year. The Farmers Museum contributes. Their offices in a bookstore on Broadway. Well, how awesome is that? And they are tipped in. Yep. Well, how cool will that be? And some wax paper. Oh my goodness. I just can't even tell you how much I love these. But if you've been following along in our movies, as the sheep call these videos, I'm sure you've heard me say that a million times. Just love books, 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 and books. Paper. I'm surrounded by it. I, I'm pretty sure that is all rag paper. We have some miscellaneous stuff again. A mail order catalog. Advertising collectibles, 1989. Nice paper. Those would be cute for those of you who make masterboards. Oh boy, Jim's having so much trouble with his allergies. A serviceman at prayer. It's a little tiny red book. Um, 1966. And these would fit in their pockets. I have one that's much older. I think it's 19. I don't even know. This looks like an old piece of cardboard. On the birthday of a friend, a little ribbon. Wish your dear friend good fortune and cheer that makes every birthday the best one appear. From Rain. Can you see the texture on that? Well, watermarks. Is that what those are? Made in USA. Old Tucson. That's a great big postcard. Looks like from 1974. Uh-oh. These guys don't look happy, do they? Whoa. Taking that watermelon somewhere. These must be somebody's drawings that they made for September. Yeah, looking like they're planning out something. Blue sky, white chalk, clouds on gray paper. Swallows heading home. Well, that would be fun for Halloween, wouldn't it? This is just a cool envelope with a few more pieces like that. Oh boy. Washera County Normal School. Bessie Spalding. Oh, this is pretty. To my Valentine. Little ribbon. I think someone must have saved these, like, together, or else maybe they came this way. Make me happy, dear, I pray. Be my Valentine today. Albert, to Albert from Willie. And these are empty envelopes, but look at the fussy cut on the front. Or the German, I forget what they're called. Die cuts? Let's see if there's anything in this one. Nope. That's really pretty. Wow. Handwritten. That's pretty. Calendar for fine agates and jasper. Rivers of New England, Boston and Maine Railroad. Yeah, it's like railroad stuff, right? Especially if there's a date on it. You wouldn't have to choose which pictures you used here. Merrimack River, Boston and Maine Railroad. It's beautiful landscape pictures. Wow. Well, there's my $100 bill, right? Oh, Confederate money. But it's not. I don't think so. I'll have to look. I'm sure it must be a replica. It says 1864, but I'm kind of doubt it. And her sisters. from the Riviera Hotel. What else do we have here? Great America. Oh, look at that print. And it says, was a Christmas card. How about that? From Automatic Temperature Supplies in Madison, Wisconsin. Season's greetings. So this must have gone this way. And that's very cool. Great America, Illinois. Pretty graphics in these, but I usually am not, because they're not my thing. But you never know. Capital City Comics. Madison, Wisconsin, and Milwaukee. These are really shiny pages. 1894. The book. Oof. A great big book. The binding fell off. I've got it though. I've got it. This is McClure's Magazine, 1899. Anise Marie Cochran, 1907, from Mrs. W.F. Howard. Oh, I'm gonna like this. 1899, and this is an archive, a whole archive of, well, let's see, is it a year? I'm guessing. Mm, I think it's probably a year. They bound these together for libraries and a lot for libraries, but people were able to buy them also. The pages are a little bit glossy. Looks like lots of history of Civil War. Delivered a sweeping blow with her umbrella, which sent his sombrero into the sand. Here comes Mr. Wilhelmina. I went there. It's a beautiful place. Could just imagine him sitting out on that porch when you're there. It'll be fun to look through. Admiral Dewey. Admiral Sampson and Captain Chadwick aboard the Mangrove at Havana. So this will be fun to look through for sure. And I've never had a McClure's magazine before. Oof, it's a big one. Okay, and there's some other things getting down the bottom. Marshall, Wisconsin. A Marshall record from 1959. Ads. I'm assuming they kept it for the obituaries. Auction. Let's see. Those will go in my ad packs for you guys. Poland. Oh, I don't want to look at that. Oh, this envelope is this full of stamp stuff. Miscellaneous U.S. and foreign stamps. Booklets to start beginners, good reading. All are 1974 or so. Camp Kids by mail. Hey, kids. Everything you need to know about stamp collecting. Well, I want to see the inside. Come on, man. Maybe I won't do this. Contains 12 United States stamps, 2 pieces of postal stationery, 20-page stamp album that are 3 hole punched, illustrated 91 spaces for stamps and stationery, pre-folded mounting hinges, $2 from the post office. I'm gonna have to look at that later. The space. A lot of these are kind of. I'll try not to wreck them. This is space. This one's open. Oh my. There's even stamps in here. Huh. Well, that is cool. That's interactive. Oh goodness, these are cool. Watch for these to come up, you guys, because I'm not a stamp girl. Great grandma. All right, I'm opening it because we have to see what great grandma had. I'm just gonna snip the very end of it. And it's lots of stamps. A whole bunch of stamps. Vancouver, BC. Stamp exchange. I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't know a lot about them. I will just leave things as they are. Well, this must just be a really nice piece of paper. Well, that's fun. These last things, I saw this in the picture. And this, oh, never Scratch-a-Lanch. The Letty Lane Paper Family, a new series presenting Letty's sister's wedding, the minister, and the best man. Next month, we shall present Letty's sister's bridesmaids. So, uncut paper dolls. I can't remember which magazine had Letty Lane. These came in newspapers. I think it's just this one page, but let's take a peek. Look at all the schmutz on my desk. Nicely preserved, that's for sure. Oh, there's a couple of pages. I want these. We'll just take them part of the way out. Well, maybe I'll take them all the way out. Okay, so it is just the one sheet. And these are from Ladies' Home Journal in 1910. Very, very nifty. Oh, for goodness sake. What in the world is happening? Okay. getting to the bottom. And the bottom is a bunch of Neocraft magazines from 1932. Oh, look at her. Cutie pie. Spinning wheel. You've probably all seen these. I'll go through them another day because I see I'm getting to be almost an hour, which is crazy. That's crazy. Crazy talk. Crazy time. Yeah, we'll go through these another time. Let's take a really good look at them. So that is the name of my game this weekend. Um, Probably doing some pondering and sorting into sale boxes and for my sales once a month on Wednesdays, first Wednesday. I sell every other Friday with Christy, crafted by Christy. And Tuesday nights, I mod and sell a little bit at Angela and Carol's sale. The links are all in the description. And I hope you're having as fun of a weekend as I am. Hope you're all well. Um, Enjoy the weather. Be safe. And thanks for putting up with me. Talk to you soon. Bye.